Alright, so Fortnite just did a hotfix, and they did quite a few changes. Some I do not personally agree with. So all of these things are now 100% live in-game. So instantly hotfixed. So here's what they said. We've increased the damage for Mega Man's Mega Buster so it matches other damage thresholds. The Mega Buster's slide force and duration are also increased. And we're shortening the cooldown so you can better take advantage of its ability. Wow, so that is huge. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain about this weapon already, so for them to buff it, I don't know, that's interesting. Now, I've never seen it in-game. Nobody has ever used this against me except for actual AI. And I've only used it just for the slide capabilities. So I'll be complementing this information from the patch notes with the actual data from the data miner and leaker Hypex. So here's the actual changes. So the regular damage went from 40 to 48. The quick charge damage, so when you charge it just for a little bit, it goes from 80 to 96. That's pretty good. And the full charge damage now goes from 120 to 144. So the biggest change is to the full charge. So the slide boost force has been increased from 750 to 850. The slide boost duration, so how far you go, 1.2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. And the cooldown has been reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. That's pretty good. So I'll show you this in-game in just a few minutes. Next up, it says, loot hacking has been very generous with Epic Plus weapons this season. We love a strong kit, but we're reeling things in so higher rarity loot isn't the default for most drops. And loot hacks will occur slightly less often. So loot hacking is where you can customize your personal loot using Sprite dust. Now me personally, I only use the flare gun and splashes, that's it. But I can't tell you how many gold weapons I've seen just laying around. For example, one match I saw 5 gold miniguns in the same POI, which means someone had that as their personal loot hack. They got a gold minigun, and then they continued opening chests, and the loot hacks kept appearing, and they were all gold miniguns. I'm not even exaggerating. 5 gold miniguns in one area. So yes, I do think they needed to tone this down a bit. The gold Onis, the gold dualies, the gold miniguns, and I think the base boost mobility item only went up to purple, I think. I don't know. So that's a good change. Now, what's not a good change is the next one. It says, speaking of, quote, reeling things in, golden fishing holes are showing up too often, so we're cutting back on how often they'll show up. Also, thermal, stink, and rift fish have been vaulted. Okay, they did this last season too. We had gold fishing spots all over the place, and then they nerfed them, and they were once in a blue moon. And that's exactly what they did again. So according to Hypex, it used to be 100% spawn chance for the golden fishing holes. Now it's 20%. 20%! That is abysmal. But more importantly, they vaulted the thermal fish and the rift fish. Why? Those were 2 of the most useful fish this season, for me at least. I used those every single game. The stinkfish, yes, that thing was trash. I would never use that. It was horrible. Not even worth carrying. But the thermal fish was like an extended flare gun. It lasted for like 30 seconds. It was huge in endgame. I loved it. And it was rare too. It's not like it was that prevalent. Same thing for the rift fish. Being able to rift and reposition, invaluable. And I would get that once in a blue moon as well. So I have no idea what caused them to vault the thermal and the rift fish. Was someone abusing them somehow? I don't know. So bad changes right there. I hate that they took away thermal and rift fish. That's dumb. Next up, they said the Sonic Power Sneakers ball is now slightly more difficult to shoot. We've seen feedback about how easy it is to get hit while spin dashing, so we've reduced its hitbox. Okay, that's 100% true. Let me just show you this clip right here. I was pretending to be Dr. Eggman. I walk right by this guy. He starts shooting me, and I lose my cover, my disguise, if you will, and then I blast this guy in the face with the Midas golden gun, instantly killing him. And then someone launches on me, and I try to spin dash away, and somehow he hits every shot, and I die in the ball. So apparently that won't be as easy to happen anymore because they reduced the hitbox. But let me just show you this clip. Check this out. Okay, those guys are real. They're both real. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Will he try to shoot at me? He did! Oh, I'm dead. Go! Well, that was funny. Wait, what? I thought you had a health bar in there! How did he kill me in there? I thought you had like a certain amount of health and then it pooped you out of it. So that'll be a welcome change. I know people don't like when your opponent runs, but hey, it was too easy to hit that hitbox for sure. Now next up, another disastrous change, at least in my opinion. Most people will probably disagree. In zero build only, Guardian Shields and Bush Grenades have been vaulted. And Shield Bubble Juniors and Porta Bunkers have been unvaulted. Okay, if you're a fan of my channel and you've watched my videos, you know that the Guardian Shield is my absolute favorite item in the game. And it is so, I guess I should say was, so rare this season. I probably found a Guardian Shield once every 6 to 10 games. That's how rare it was. I've never even seen a Bush Grenade this season. I've played over 50 matches, not a single Bush Grenade. So I don't care that that was vaulted, I never saw it. But why vault a super rare item like the Guardian Shield? Last season it was kind of prevalent, yes. This season, I mean, let me know in the comments. How many have you seen or did you see before they vaulted it? It was so rare, so why vault it in the first place? Come on. Now bringing back Shield Bubble Juniors, okay, that's good. Porta Bunkers is good too, but I would rather have the Guardian Shield than either of those. Now next they say Bricka Bunkers will show up more often in zero build, while Smoke Grenades will drop less often. So I hate Bricka Bunkers. Those things are terrible. Just vault those, bring the Porta Bunkers back. Well, they did, but make those more prevalent instead, and I think we're good to go. I use Smoke more often than not as well. The buff to that was great, and now they decreased the spawn rate of those. Now for competitive and ranked only, it says miniguns have been removed, overdrive grenades have been increased in spawn rate, and sprites will be removed from ranked in the near future. So the next change is huge. The sprite dust cap has been returned to 200,000. So if you weren't aware, they nerfed the crap out of this. They made it so it was only 20,000. So now they increased it up to 200,000, which means you can max out your loot hack if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but if you want to add all 6 items to the loot pool, you can do so, because with 200,000, yeah, you can max everything out if you want it. Now next it says, we also heard from all you sprite hunters that you want more reward for mastering sprites this season. In a future update, we'll have a new collection maxing mastery backbling landing alongside a mastery quest line and mastery Mondays. Sporting an arcade look, this backbling will display your mastered sprites collected in Override for all to oogle. More details to come. Okay, so this is good. This gives an incentive to actually mastering your sprites again. Last season we had the Sprite Pod. This season we're going to get a mastery backbling as well. Now remember, you don't have to master the sprites. You don't have to. I see people freaking out all the time. Well, I got to get this done. I got to master these or I'm not going to have that backbling. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just a backbling that you're probably never going to run anyway. It's not that big a deal, just an additional incentive if you want to master them. Next it says drop in starting this Saturday to get your hands on a brand new Storm-powered Sprite debuting during this weekend's Power Hour. Okay, so a new Storm Sprite, I guess. Now, the biggest change to Fortnite is the next part. This is essentially them tinkering with the skill-based matchmaking in a limited capacity. So many people are saying these changes are saving Fortnite this season. So let me just read this to you and then I'll give you some anecdotal evidence. So they said, we've seen feedback about matchmaking and how squatting up with friends of different skill levels has felt a bit sweaty. They actually used the term sweaty. We're running an experiment to make it easier for squad parties with members of varying skill levels to play with each other in NA regions. We're aiming to expand this test to other regions after monitoring the results and making additional tweaks so matches feel fair. Okay, so let me again just give you an example. About 3 years ago, I would stream with my fans all the time. That's back when my internet was amazing. And sometimes I would draw randomly to play with people and I'd get someone that's not very good at the game. Maybe they play on mobile, maybe they played on Nintendo Switch, they only won one game in their life, they weren't that good. So I would make them party leader, we would go in, and they would be the easiest lobbies I've ever seen in my life. Instant win, it was incredible. Fast forward to nowadays, I tried doing the same thing. I've been streaming more often, and sometimes I'd get a player that I've played with before that I know is not very good. One guy I played with has only 2 wins in his entire life, so I made him party leader, and we would get the same lobbies that I get as a solo player with all the streamers, all the sweaty 2x4s, and we would get destroyed. So I knew they changed something. Well, it looks like they're going to change things up a bit. But they only mentioned the word squadding and squad parties. Does that mean duos and trios aren't getting this treatment yet? I don't know. I don't know if squad in this case means an actual party of 4 or just any team-based game mode like duos, trios, and squads. But one thing's for certain, they didn't mention anything about solo. So I play solo a majority of the time, and I've noticed the lobbies have been a little sweaty. But they didn't say anything about fixing that. So right now, again, presumably they're only messing with squads, but we'll have to see how this feels. So those are all the changes. So if they're finally messing with skill-based matchmaking, this definitely could save this season if you were one of the people that said it was ruined by skill-based matchmaking. So we'll see. All right, let me hop into a match and I'll show you some of these changes real quick. Okay, so right away I can tell the gold fishing spots have been nerfed because look at this. I would always land over here and there'd be one gold fishing spot, either on the left dock or that house that's red over there on that pier. Now there's none. So again, it went from 100% spawn rate to 20%. That is crazy. Okay, so here is a Mega Buster. Let's try this out. So again, they increased the damage on it and they increased how far you go and the force of your slide, as well as decreasing the cooldown. So let me slide here. Oh yeah, that's way farther. Look at this. Let's see if you still do the weird jump. Yeah, that's still the same. But look how fast it refreshed. I mean, you can almost do this continually if you time it right. Look at this. Right there I messed up, but yeah, look. So I'll have to try the damage out. But again, as mentioned when I read the patch notes, nobody ever uses this. Maybe in squads and team-based games people do, but I've never had someone shoot me with one of these. Okay, so let me try Dr. Eggman here. So a fully charged does 212. Normal shot is 72. Is that what Hypex said? 72 and 212? I know it wasn't 212 for full charge, so that must just be... Oh, that's a 216. But still, they buffed the crap out of that, so it's a pretty good item now. Okay, so here's the Sonic sneakers. And by the way, I just learned what these do. You can see right here that if you hover over the item, you get the Sonic speed and the jump. But it doesn't actually use the ability. That's only when you turn into the ball. So that's an additional benefit of the mythic ones. You can run fast and jump just by hovering over them. Now, it still takes stamina, so keep that in mind. Let's try to get this guy real quick. He is extracting. Okay. Nobody got marked there. Where is he hiding at? We get a little closer. Nope, he just deposited. Okay, missed a headshot there, but still 125. Missed again. $125 again. He's feeling it. So I think the flare gun is the most overpowered weapon in the game. I mean, I know where this guy is at all times here. Looks like he's actually healing up right now. But I have 3 more flares left. So this guy is pretty much roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp. He can run, but he can't hide. Now watch this. I'm going to bim bam boom him. 125, dead. Look how crazy that is. And if I would have hit a headshot, he'd been dead anyway. Ooh, he had the enhanced scar. How do you even get that? Is that from a boss? Well, so far I've probably opened about 25 chests this match. Ooh, a tails. I'll take that. And I've only received 1 loot hack, and it was my flare gun. So I kid you not, some games I would go and I'd get half the chest having loot hacks. But again, this game, I've definitely noticed the decrease in the loot hacks. Just 1 single flare gun out of all the chests I've opened. And there's only 10 people left, 9 people left. Okay, there's guys. Oh, this guy just killed him up here. So there's a guy in this yellow building. Do I waste my flare on him, though? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's just see. Oh, he's breaking the slurp truck. Okay. Completely oblivious to me, I guess. Okay, someone's shooting at me from the top, so... He's got to be in that bush, right? The Peeping Tom. Come out, wherever you are. Okay. Oh, he's getting third-partied. I'm watching the kill feed, see if he dies. Yep. Oh, is it TTV? Let's see if we can go smoke this. Oh, okay. Let's see if they really reduce this hitbox, because I am cooked. Go. So he's got that white glow around him. I think you get that when you get a squad ability from the overrides. Look, he's chasing me. He's not shooting, though. I just got to get far enough away to pop this chug jug. Holy crap, he almost killed me. Alright, let's buy another chug jug. So it's a 1v1v1. This could be doable. What? Is that a guy right there? Look right behind that rock, right there. What? Oh, man. I feel bad. Okay, now it's 1v1 versus that guy that lasered me. Oh no, he had the crown sprite. No, he was so close to winning. Oh man, I feel you there, man. I just did the grind for those. Wait, what level was it? Let's see. Okay, it was only level 1, so I didn't ruin like a level 4 or anything. Alright, let's see who has the better aim here. He's behind a tree. I'm wide out in the open. See if I can peek a few shots through here. Come on, try me. Wait, what? What? Something's blocking me right here. What is this? Yeah, it's like an invisible force field. Watch this. I'm going to stand in the open. Because he can't hit. I can't hit him. He can't hit me. I wonder if he realizes that. Look. Alright, let's fly up and have a real duel here. Who's got the better aim? Me. Coming for you, Hulk Hogan. Oh my gosh, we just swapped spots. Are you kidding me? Now I just have the tails mobility. Okay, he must not have any heals because he is not healing up and I hit him pretty hard. I missed that? Okay, I'm getting stuck on that invisible barrier here. Oh. Okay. He's got the 1-up token. No wonder he was playing Ruthless. Alright, well, I'm assuming, again, he has no heals, so this should be an easy win. Let me get into the trees. That's probably where he's going to land. Yep. Oh my, he almost killed me! What in the world did he use there? I can't see his shotgun, but... Oh wait, he had a gold 8-bit, that's what it was. Man, that almost killed me. Wow. So I definitely noticed some of the changes there, for sure. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about some of these hot fixes? So there you go, let me know in the comments, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, just tabortime.